Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 7. Sophie Hediger, a rising star in the world of snowboarding, was known for her fearless talent and remarkable achievements on the international stage. A member of the Swiss national snowboard cross team, Sophie represented her country at the highest levels of competition, including the 2022 Beijing Olympics. Her standout performances in the 2023 to 2024 season earned her 2 World Cup podiums, including a silver medal at the FIS Snowboard Cross World Cup in St. Moritz. She was poised to continue her ascent in the sport, with hopes of medaling at the upcoming World Championships in Engadin, Switzerland. Born in Switzerland, Sophie grew up surrounded by the majestic alpine landscapes that fueled her passion for snowboarding. Her love for the mountains began at a young age and developed into an impressive career marked by her determination and grace on the slopes. Her ability to blend technical precision with daring athleticism set her apart and inspired many young athletes. Off the slopes, Sophie was known for her vibrant personality and her love for life. She shared glimpses of her journey with her fans on social media, radiating positivity and excitement about her sport and the community around her. Her passion extended beyond competition as she supported causes to preserve the environment and inspire the next generation of snowboarders. Tragically, Sophie Hediger lost her life in an avalanche at the age of 26 while at the Arosa Mountain Resort. Her passing leaves a profound void in the snowboarding world and the hearts of those who knew her. Sophie's legacy as a fearless competitor, a role model, and a beloved member of her community will endure, reminding us of the heights she reached and the dreams she inspired. Tributes to Sophie Hediger. Number 6. Ruth Schudson, a celebrated actress and pioneer of Milwaukee theater, devoted her life to the performing arts with grace and determination. Born in Chicago, Ruth nurtured an early passion for acting, pursuing formal training at the Goodman Theater School and earning advanced degrees in theater. Her career spanned decades, beginning with summer stock performances in Illinois, California, and Oregon, before she became a central figure in Milwaukee's vibrant theater scene. Ruth's return to Milwaukee marked the beginning of a lasting legacy. She was a prominent player with the Milwaukee Repertory Theater, Next Act Theater, Windfall Theater, and the Robert G. Pittman Theater at Alverno College. In the 1970s, Ruth co-founded the Milwaukee Chamber Theater with her close friend Monty Davis, transforming a modest 2-person project into one of the city's premier theater companies. Her contributions also extended to teaching at Alverno College and UW-Milwaukee, where she inspired a new generation of performers. Beyond the stage, Ruth lent her talents to film and television, appearing in productions such as The Hindenburg, Surfacing, and Baraboo. Her voice work and industrial commercials further highlighted her versatility, while out-of-town engagements at esteemed venues like the McCarter Theater in New Jersey demonstrated her broad appeal. Ruth's personal life was equally rich. She was a beloved mother to David, Lori, and Naya, Jeff, a cherished grandmother to Dea, and a sister-in-law, aunt, and friend to many. Her enduring partnerships with family, colleagues, and friends enriched both her life and career. Ruth Schudson passed away peacefully at the age of 98, leaving behind a profound legacy in theater and the hearts of all who knew her. Her passion for the arts and her unwavering dedication will continue to inspire. Tributes to Ruth Schudson. Number 5. Wendy-Ann Paige, celebrated for her groundbreaking work in promoting healthy relationships and understanding intimacy, left an indelible mark on public education. Born in 1963, she rose to prominence in 1991 with her role in The Lover's Guide, a pioneering video series that sought to help couples build deeper connections. Her candid and compassionate approach resonated with millions, making the series a cultural touchstone and a transformative resource. Paige's success extended beyond the screen. She authored Sextrology, a best-selling book in 1994 that continues to inspire readers with its thoughtful insights. Her contributions as a columnist offered practical advice and empowered individuals to strengthen their personal relationships. Through her work, Paige fostered conversations about emotional and physical well-being, helping many overcome barriers to genuine connection. Despite her public achievements, Paige faced personal challenges, including struggles with PTSD and depression, following an accident in 2022. Her resilience in confronting these difficulties was a testament to her strength and courage. In her later years, she lived a quieter life, focusing on recovery and reflection. Paige passed away unexpectedly at her home in Sussex at the age of 61. Her legacy endures in the lives she touched, the conversations she ignited, and the resources she created to help people build meaningful relationships. Wendy-Ann Paige will be remembered for her pioneering spirit, empathetic voice, and unwavering commitment to enriching lives through education and understanding. Tributes to Wendy-Ann Paige. Number 4. Perry John Dahl, a celebrated United States Air Force colonel and World War II flying ace, epitomized courage and excellence in aviation. Born on February 18, 1923, in North Battleford, Saskatchewan, Canada, he moved with his family to Seattle, Washington, where his passion for service and aviation was ignited. Enlisting in 1940, Dahl's remarkable journey began as a cadet and culminated in a storied military career spanning decades. During World War II, Dahl distinguished himself as a P-38 Lightning pilot in the Pacific Theater, completing 158 combat missions and earning 9 aerial victories. His heroism was highlighted on missions such as the escort of bombers over French Indochina, where he displayed extraordinary skill and leadership, earning the Silver Star. Surviving harrowing incidents, including a collision that led to his rescue by the Philippine resistance, Dahl embodied resilience and dedication. After the war, Dahl briefly pursued higher education before resuming his service in the newly established Air Force. His career spanned roles across the globe, including commanding the 56th Special Operations Wing during the Vietnam War. His contributions extended to shaping future military leaders as Vice Commandant of Cadets at the Air Force Academy. In recognition of his service, Dahl received numerous accolades, including the Silver Star, Distinguished Flying Cross, and the Congressional Gold Medal in 1947-2015. Even in retirement, he inspired others, notably at his 100th birthday celebration, where he toured an F-35A Lightning II. Dahl passed away at the age of 101. His legacy as a pioneer of aerial combat, a devoted leader, and a patriot endures in the annals of military history and in the hearts of those he inspired. Tributes to Perry John Dahl. Number 3. Sylvia H Rambo, a trailblazing jurist, and the first woman to serve as a federal judge on the United States District Court for the Middle District of Pennsylvania, leaves behind an extraordinary legacy of legal excellence and gender equality. Born on April 17, 1936, in Royersford, Pennsylvania, she earned her Bachelor of Arts from Dickinson College in 1958 and her Juris Doctor from Dickinson School of Law in 1962, embarking on a groundbreaking legal career. Rambo began as an attorney at the Bank of Delaware but soon transitioned into private practice in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Her dedication to justice was evident in her role as Cumberland County's public defender, where she later served as the first female chief public defender. In 1976, she broke new ground as the first woman appointed to the Pennsylvania Court of Common Pleas for Cumberland County. In 1979, Rambo was nominated by President Jimmy Carter to the federal bench. She was the first woman to hold both her commission and the role of chief judge in the Middle District, serving from 1992 to 1999. Throughout her tenure, she was a tireless advocate for fairness, setting standards for judicial integrity and inspiring generations of women in the legal profession. Her contributions were celebrated in 2022 with the naming of the Sylvia H Rambo United States Courthouse in Harrisburg. A dedicated educator, Rambo also shared her expertise as an adjunct professor at Dickinson School of Law. Beyond her professional accomplishments, she was a devoted mother and cherished friend, leaving an indelible mark on her community. Rambo passed away at the age of 88. Her legacy as a pioneer of justice and equality will continue to inspire future generations. Tributes to Sylvia H. Rambo. Number 2. Muriel Stanley Ven, a pioneering Métis human rights advocate, dedicated her life to advancing the rights and well-being of Indigenous peoples in Canada. Born in Lamont, Alberta, she became a trailblazer in Indigenous and women's rights, serving as one of the first appointees to Alberta's Human Rights Commission in 1973, where she later became chair. Her leadership reshaped policies and created lasting change in areas such as justice, education, and employment. Ven's enduring contributions include founding the Women of the Métis Nation and Esquimalt, the Institute for the Advancement of Aboriginal Women. Her groundbreaking advocacy for missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls brought systemic injustices to light and spurred reforms in the Canadian criminal justice system. Her tireless work in the case of Cindy Gladue highlighted discrimination against Indigenous women, profoundly influencing legal discourse and systemic accountability. A recipient of numerous accolades, Vennie was the first Métis person to be named a member of the Order of Canada in 2005. She was also inducted into Alberta's Order of Excellence in 2019. In 2017, the Alberta government honored her by naming a provincial building in Edmonton after her, marking the first such recognition of an Indigenous woman in the province. Her work extended beyond policy. She inspired and mentored countless Indigenous women, fostering leadership and resilience within her community. A staunch advocate for justice, her legacy is etched in the progress made for Indigenous women across Canada. Muriel Stanley Ven passed away at the age of 87. Her transformative influence on human rights and social equity will resonate for generations. Tributes to Muriel Stanley Ven. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Renowned R&B singer Kim Beecham Hansen, a beloved voice in the New Jersey music scene, has tragically passed away at the age of 57. Known for her soulful hits and community contributions, Hansen gained recognition in the 1990s for her song Trouble, which resonated with fans and showcased her undeniable talent. Hansen dedicated much of her life to music and philanthropy, frequently performing at local events and clubs to raise funds for charitable causes. She was cherished by those who knew her as a kind and caring individual, always willing to lend a helping hand to friends and family. Authorities confirmed Hansen's passing on December 16, 2024, after responding to an incident at her home in Willingboro Township. While details remain under investigation, family members have expressed their deep sadness and shared that Hansen's life was filled with love, generosity, and a passion for making a difference. Her mother, Lorraine Beecham, described Hansen as sweet and talented, recalling her dedication to family and her support for loved ones through challenging times. Hansen was known for her unwavering commitment to caring for her family, including assisting her mother and brother during their health struggles. Fans and community members have taken to social media to share their condolences, celebrating Hansen's legacy and the joy her music brought to so many lives. Her contributions to R&B and her community will not be forgotten. News 2. Former President Bill Clinton has been hospitalized in Washington, D.C. after developing a fever, according to his spokesperson, Angel Urena. The 78-year-old former president was taken to MedStar Georgetown University Hospital for observation and testing. Clinton is reportedly in good spirits, awake and alert, and he is hopeful to return home by Christmas, Urena shared. Described by aides as not urgent or dire, Clinton's condition sparked an outpouring of well-wishes from his extensive network of supporters and associates. A longtime ally noted that the hospitalization is more precautionary than critical. Clinton has faced several health challenges over the years. In 2004, he underwent quadruple bypass heart surgery, followed by a procedure to address a partially collapsed lung in 2005. He later had stents inserted into a coronary artery in 2010 and was treated for a serious urological infection in 2021. Despite these challenges, Clinton remains highly active in public life. He spoke at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago this past August and has been promoting his recent book, Citizen: My Life After the White House. Known for his commitment to civic engagement, Clinton continues to inspire many through his dedication to humanitarian causes and public service. The Clinton family has expressed gratitude for the exceptional care he is receiving and the support from friends and well-wishers. With optimism surrounding his recovery, the former president looks forward to a restful holiday season surrounded by loved ones. News 3. A dramatic pre-holiday storm wreaked havoc along California's coastline, causing a portion of the iconic Santa Cruz Wharf to collapse into the Pacific Ocean. 3 construction workers fell into the water during the incident but were safely rescued, according to the Santa Cruz Fire Department. Fortunately, no serious injuries were reported. The collapse occurred on Monday, December 23rd, as the wharf endured heavy rains and hurricane-force winds battering the region. Witnesses described hearing cracking sounds moments before the structure gave way. Within 5 minutes, the whole thing crashed into the water, recounted Landon Kai, who was nearby. The damaged section, which included a restaurant and restroom facilities, had been closed to the public since January due to ongoing construction. Officials confirmed that the wharf will remain closed indefinitely, while repairs and safety assessments are conducted. Nearby beaches, including Main Beach and Cowles Beach, are also closed due to hazardous debris and high surf conditions. Authorities have issued strong warnings against visiting coastal areas, citing the life-threatening potential of unpredictable waves and flooding. The storm, which brought dangerous conditions to much of the West Coast, has claimed at least 1 life. In Watsonville, a man was tragically pinned beneath debris on a beach and pronounced dead at a hospital. Another person remains missing after being swept into the ocean at Marina State Beach. As recovery efforts continue, officials urge the public to prioritize safety and avoid affected areas. News 4. The ESPN family is mourning the loss of longtime colleague Zack Jones, who passed away on Sunday, December 22nd, at the age of 41 after a courageous battle with stage 4 colorectal cancer. His passing was announced during a heartfelt segment on SportsCenter by anchor Randy Scott. Jones, a research manager at ESPN, was a vital part of the network's coverage for over 15 years, contributing to live golf broadcasts, women's college basketball, and SportsCenter shows. You may have never seen him on your screens, but you saw his work, Scott shared, visibly emotional. A Stanford graduate, Jones was passionate about sports, his alma mater, and most importantly, his family. He is survived by his wife Amber and their 10-year-old son, Silas. Scott fondly recalled their recent interaction, emphasizing Jones's love for his family and his resilience during his fight. He fought like hell. He gets to rest now. We love you, buddy, Scott concluded. Tributes poured in from colleagues and friends, highlighting Jones's kindness and professionalism. CBS sports researcher Doug Clawson remembered him as a wonderful, joyful person, while ESPN producer Paul Hembekides called him a dedicated husband, father, mentor, and friend. A donation page has been set up to support Jones's family, honoring his legacy as a loving father and husband who remained optimistic throughout his battle. The loss of Zack Jones leaves a void at ESPN, but his impact will be felt for years to come. News 5. Laura Jane Seaman, a devoted 36-year-old mother of 5, tragically passed away 2 days after giving birth, following what a coroner's report described as basic failures in her medical care. The incident occurred at Broomfield Hospital in Essex, UK, where she experienced complications from a peritoneal hemorrhage that went untreated. Seaman's delivery on December 21st 2022, was described as uneventful, and she was preparing to go home with her newborn. However, shortly after, she reported feeling unwell, asking staff, "Am I bleeding?" Despite expressing concerns about dizziness and numbness, her symptoms were attributed to dehydration. The coroner's December 2024 report revealed multiple missed opportunities to address her condition. A crucial blood test was not pursued, and her bleeding was left undetected. Even after she lost consciousness and fell, her situation was categorized as a faint, delaying critical care escalation. Hours later, emergency surgery revealed severe internal bleeding, but it was too late to save her. Seaman's family described her as a dedicated mother whose greatest joy was raising her children. Nothing gave her more joy than being a mum. That's all she ever wanted to be, they said. The Mid and South Essex NHS Foundation Trust extended condolences, promising improvements in maternity care to prevent future tragedies. "Her death has deeply affected us," said Diane Sarkar, Chief Nursing Officer, emphasizing enhanced training to recognize early signs of deterioration. Seaman's loss underscores the importance of vigilance and timely intervention in maternity care. News 6. Two families in Spencer, Massachusetts are grappling with devastating losses just days before the holidays after a fire destroyed their homes on Sunday, December 23rd. The blaze, which started around 4 p.m., also damaged a third home, though fortunately, no injuries were reported. The Oakham Fire Department described the scene as extremely challenging, with firefighters battling freezing conditions, icy terrain, and unexpected dangers such as exploding fireworks and venting propane tanks. Fire Chief Robert Parsons noted that 2 firefighters fell through the ice while attempting to draw water from nearby Thompson Pond due to the lack of hydrants in the area. Thankfully, they emerged unharmed. A dramatic TikTok video shared by local news shows fireworks erupting in the sky above the burning properties, leaving onlookers in shock. "Oh my God, what's happening?" a neighbor exclaimed in the footage, which also captures water jets aimed at extinguishing the flames. Despite frigid temperatures well below freezing, several local fire departments joined forces to contain the inferno. The Spencer Fire Department later confirmed the extent of the damage on Facebook, expressing their heartbreak for the families involved. "2 of our families lost everything tonight," they wrote, adding, "We're going to talk about this one for a while." The cause of the fire remains under investigation, with the State Department of Fire Services stepping in to assist. As the community rallies to support the displaced families, they are left navigating an unimaginable loss during what should be a season of joy. News 7. A tragic boat explosion at Lauderdale Marina in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, left 1 person dead and 5 others hospitalized on Monday evening, December 23rd. The incident, captured on an earthcam positioned at the marina, unfolded at approximately 6 p.m., Fort Lauderdale Fire Rescue (FLFR) confirmed. The explosion reportedly began on one vessel docked near the fuel pumps and quickly spread to a second boat. Deputy Fire Chief Garrett Pingle stated that it remains unclear whether the boat was actively refueling at the time, as reported by CBS News. The Broward Sheriff's Office recovered the body of a person who went missing in the water following the explosion. FLFR shared that 6 individuals were injured in the blast, with 5 transported to local hospitals, 3 of them suffering traumatic injuries. Videos posted on social media show the explosion's intensity and the subsequent rescue operations. Eyewitness accounts described the scene as chaotic. Nate Hill said, "I felt the vibration through my body," while Tamer Dimiati recalled seeing the top half of the boat fly up 10 feet and come back down. Maria Sanz recounted assisting a person struggling in the water, and Dimiati described another man on the boat, stumbling and bleeding from his mouth and arm. Authorities are continuing their investigation to determine the exact cause of the fire. The identities of the victims have not been released, and FLFR has yet to provide further updates. News 8. A shocking discovery in New Jersey's Belle Plaine State Forest has sparked an ongoing investigation. On Sunday, December 22nd, New Jersey State Police found a body inside an abandoned refrigerator in the Northern Cape May County Park. Troopers were called to the area in Dennis Township shortly before 3 p.m., according to State Police Sergeant Jeffrey LeBron. Dennis Township Mayor Zeth Matalucci reassured residents in a statement on the town's official Facebook page saying, There's no threat to the public, and more information will be provided as it becomes available. Belle Plaine State Forest, spanning nearly 23,000 acres, is a popular destination for hiking, biking, and camping. The park, established in 1928, also offers boating, fishing, and swimming opportunities in its picturesque lakes and ponds. The serene setting contrasts with the unsettling find, leaving visitors and locals stunned. Authorities have not yet identified the remains or disclosed any details about the circumstances surrounding the case. The Cape May County Sheriff's Office and New Jersey State Park Police are collaborating with investigators to uncover more information. This marks the second recent case of human remains being found in eastern New Jersey. 2 weeks ago, the body of retired teacher Alan Levin, 84, was discovered along Nacote Creek in Galloway Township. Levin had been reported missing earlier in the month, and his case remains under investigation. The Belle Plaine State Forest incident continues to unfold as officials work to bring answers to the community. News 9, Penn State women's volleyball head coach Katie Schumacher-Cauley achieved a monumental victory on Sunday, December 22nd, leading her team to the NCAA National Championship while battling stage 2 breast cancer. Schumacher-Cauley, 44, made history as the first female head coach to win the championship since the tournament began in 1981, guiding her Nittany Lions to defeat the University of Louisville Cardinals. Following the win, Schumacher-Cauley expressed gratitude for the unwavering support from her Penn State family. "I'm so fortunate to be surrounded by so many great people from this team to the staff I have," she shared. "I'm just really lucky to have great people around me that go above and beyond." Diagnosed in October, Schumacher-Cauley has been undergoing treatment while continuing to inspire her team. "This journey has brought a range of emotions," she previously shared via Instagram, adding, "I'm approaching this with strength, determination, and unwavering hope." The coach's resilience didn't go unnoticed by her players, who admire her dedication. "Even if she's not feeling well, you'd never know," said outside hitter Jess Maruzic. "She's always herself and brings so much fun." Schumacher-Cauley's journey has also been a beacon of hope for others battling cancer, particularly young patients. "If I can be an inspiration to someone, I take that with pride," she said. As a former Penn State player turned coach, her victory marks not just a personal triumph, but a legacy of perseverance and leadership. Number 1. Alfredo Prior, the renowned Argentine painter, writer, performer, and musician, left an enduring legacy in the art world through his imaginative and multifaceted contributions. Born in Buenos Aires in 1952, Prior's early interest in Oriental arts and literature profoundly influenced his creative endeavors. By the age of 18, he held his first solo exhibition, signaling the beginning of a vibrant career that would span over 5 decades. Known for his experimental approach, Prior pushed the boundaries of artistic conventions, seamlessly blending abstraction with figuration. Early works like A la manera de Arudut showcased his ability to manipulate unconventional materials, while later projects, such as his Napoleonic sagas and Chinese encyclopedia, highlighted his intellectual depth and playful engagement with history and culture. Throughout his career, Prior collaborated with influential contemporaries like Guillermo Cuitca and Armando Rearte, participating in groundbreaking exhibitions such as La Consagración de la Primavera. His work reached international audiences, gracing galleries and museums in Paris, New York, Stockholm, São Paulo, and Tokyo. Prior's 1998 solo exhibition at the Museo Nacional de Bellas Artes and his 2003 retrospective at the Buenos Aires Museum of Modern Art stand as milestones, showcasing his rich artistic evolution. Beyond painting, Prior explored music, performance, and literature, reflecting his belief in art as a multidisciplinary pursuit. His playful reinterpretations of Leonardo da Vinci's works in the War of Styles underscored his innovative spirit. Alfredo Prior passed away on December 24, 2024, at the age of 72. His visionary work continues to inspire, celebrating a life dedicated to reshaping artistic possibilities and enriching cultural discourse. Tributes to Alfredo Prior. Hudson Meek, a young actor known for his memorable roles in Baby Driver, the Santa Con found, and the school duel leaves behind a legacy of talent and inspiration that touched countless lives.